wall twist is very similar to supine twist, just using the support of the wall to kind of help keep the legs in place. So a couple of different ways you can come into. You can come in from figure 4 or from the squat pose. From squat, you can drop both knees over to one side, and just like a regular twist, extend the arms out to the side here. You can always bring the hips a little closer to the wall, a little bit more sensation into the spinal twist here. And also option to bind the left hand on top of the right knee. The right arm can extend over to the right side. If it's kind of hovering off the ground like mine is, you can support it with anything underneath it, the appropriate height, just to support it enough. Another option to keep the hips in a little bit more alignment is to either take a blanket or a bolster or even a couple of blocks. Bring them in between the knees and the ankles just to keep the hips in alignment when you drop them over. Gives it a nice support and allows the knees and legs to relax a little bit. You can also do this from a more twisted, an eagle pose, or coming from figure 4. So eagle pose, you can cross the legs all the way over. This time we'll do right over left. And of course you can always double hook the legs as well. And dropping the knees all the way over to the side. So same thing, you may notice that your knees hover or your arm hovers. Feel free to support either one, placing the appropriate block or prop underneath it. Also, figure 4. And also, bend into the knees just a little bit. We always want the soles of the feet to come, or at least one of them to come into the wall. So a lot of times you'll get the students who don't quite understand some of the cues, and they'll just drop the knees over. They think it's more like this. Heels closer in towards the glutes. But make sure that the soles of the feet are kind of the floor, so to speak, if you were coming into a standing twist. And so from any of these, hug the knees into the chest, and let's switch over to the other side. You can also do a wall arch in between just to get some extension through the front side of the hips.